Hello and welcome to this video about the evolution of Zoro, one of the most iconic characters in the One Piece series. From his origins as a young swordsman to his current role as the right-hand man of the Pirate King, Zoro has undergone significant growth and development throughout the series. In this video, we will explore the major stages of his character evolution, from joining the Straw Hat Pirates to his battles against some of the strongest enemies in the series. We will also discuss his motivations, goals, and his importance to the crew. So sit back and enjoy the journey of Zoro's evolution in the world of One Piece. Zoro's origin story begins as a young boy in the East Blue, where he was raised in a small village by his parents. From a young age, Zoro showed an interest in swordsmanship and began training under a local dojo. However, he was not satisfied with the dojo's teachings and set out to find a master swordsman who could teach him the true way of the sword. During his travels, Zoro met Kuina, the daughter of his potential master. Despite being a skilled swordsman in her own right, Kuina was frustrated by the fact that she could never surpass her own father, who refused to teach her the advanced techniques of swordsmanship. Zoro and Kuina quickly became rivals and sparred with each other often. However, tragedy struck when Kuina fell down a flight of stairs and died, leaving Zoro devastated. Zoro made a vow to fulfill their shared dream of becoming the world's greatest swordsman in honor of Kuina. This event had a profound impact on Zoro's motivations and worldview, shaping his determination and sense of duty to achieve his goals no matter the cost. This experience also established his loyalty to those he considers his comrades, a trait that becomes a defining characteristic throughout the series. After the death of Kuina, Zoro continued to travel and hone his skills as a swordsman. He eventually crossed paths with Monkey D. Luffy, who was in search of a crew to help him achieve his dream of becoming the Pirate King. At first, Zoro was hesitant to join Luffy's crew, as he had his own goals and dreams to pursue. However, he was impressed by Luffy's unwavering determination and sense of justice, which reminded him of his own values. He also recognized the potential for growth and challenge that being a member of Luffy's crew presented, and agreed to join as the first mate. As a member of the Straw Hat Pirates, Zoro proved himself to be a valuable asset to the crew. He acted as Luffy's right-hand man and was responsible for keeping the crew in line and handling any threats that came their way. He also formed close bonds with his fellow crew members and demonstrated his loyalty and dedication to them on numerous occasions. Zoro's role as a member of the Straw Hat Pirates allowed him to further develop his skills as a swordsman and grow as a person. He learned the value of teamwork and gained a greater sense of purpose and direction in his life. The bonds he formed with his crewmates also helped him to confront and overcome some of his personal demons, such as his guilt over the death of Kuina. Overall, joining the Straw Hat Pirates was a major turning point in Zoro's evolution as a character. The Arlong Park arc was a major turning point for Zoro's character development. In this arc, Zoro had to confront his own weaknesses and limitations in order to protect his friends and achieve his goals. The arc begins with the Straw Hat Pirates arriving at the island of Nami, where they encounter the tyrannical fishman Arlong and his crew. Arlong had taken over the island and was exploiting the local villagers for his own gain. Nami, a former member of Arlong's crew, had been working as a double agent and using her position to try and buy back her village from Arlong. As the Straw Hat Pirates got involved in Nami's mission, they found themselves facing off against Arlong and his crew. In the ensuing battles, Zoro was severely injured by one of Arlong's henchmen, Hatchan. Despite this setback, Zoro refused to give up and continued to fight on. In the climactic battle against Arlong, Zoro showed his true strength as a swordsman and defeated Arlong's right-hand man, Kurobe. He also faced off against Arlong himself and pushed himself to his limits in order to emerge victorious. This arc established Zoro as a formidable swordsman and member of the crew. It also solidified his loyalty to Luffy and his willingness to sacrifice himself for the crew. From this point on, Zoro became a key member of the Straw Hat Pirates, and his determination and loyalty would continue to be major driving forces in his character development. Beyond the Arlong Park arc, Zoro continued to grow as a swordsman and as a person. He faced off against some of the strongest enemies in the series, including the likes of Crocodile, the world government, and the 𝙲𝚙𝚎𝚑𝚝 Mihawk. Through these battles, Zoro continued to push himself to new heights and refine his skills as a swordsman. Zoro also continued to demonstrate his unwavering loyalty to Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates. He became a trusted advisor and confidant to Luffy and acted as a pillar of strength and support for the crew. His dedication and loyalty would be put to the test time and time again, but he always emerged victorious, cementing his status as one of the strongest and most reliable members of the Straw Hat Pirates. The Enes Lobby arc was a major milestone in Zoro's character development, as he played a key role in the Straw Hat Pirates' battle against the world government and demonstrated his unwavering loyalty to his friends. In this arc, the Straw Hat Pirates found themselves facing off against the world government's elite force, the CP9, who had kidnapped Nico Robin and were planning to execute her. The Straw Hats infiltrated the government stronghold of Enes Lobby to rescue Robin and take down the CP9. Throughout the arc, Zoro played a critical role in the battles against the CP9. He faced off against the CP9's strongest member, Kaku, in a brutal battle that pushed both fighters to their limits. Zoro's fighting skills and determination proved instrumental in defeating Kaku and securing the Straw Hats' victory. Zoro's loyalty to his crewmates was also on full display in the Enes Lobby arc. When Luffy was badly injured in a fight against CP9 member Rob Lucci, Zoro took on the responsibility of leading the crew and ensuring their escape from Enes Lobby. He put aside his own personal goals and desires to focus on protecting his friends and achieving their shared goal of rescuing Robin. This arc demonstrated Zoro's growth as a character and his dedication to the Straw Hat Pirates. He showed that he was willing to risk his own life for the sake of his friends and would go to any lengths to protect them. The arc also cemented his status as one of the strongest members of the crew and a key ally to Luffy. Overall, the Enes Lobby arc was a major turning point in Zoro's character development. It solidified his place as a valued member of the Straw Hat Pirates and established his loyalty and dedication to his friends as defining characteristics of his personality. One of the most poignant moments in Zoro's character arc occurred during the Thriller Bark arc, when he demonstrated his loyalty and dedication to Luffy by taking on the burden of his pain. In this arc, the Straw Hat Pirates found themselves stranded on the ghost island of Thriller Bark, where they encountered the powerful pirate Moria and his army of zombies. During their battle with Moria, Luffy was badly injured and exhausted, and was unable to continue fighting. As the battle continued, Zoro made a surprising decision. He used his own sword to cut himself and take on some of Luffy's pain, declaring that he would carry the burden of his captain's pain and exhaustion. This act of selflessness and loyalty demonstrated the depth of Zoro's devotion to Luffy and the Straw Hat crew. Zoro's sacrifice allowed Luffy to continue fighting, and ultimately led to the defeat of Moria and his minions. The scene has since become one of the most memorable in One Piece history, showcasing the strong bond between Zoro and Luffy and the unwavering dedication of the Straw Hat Pirates to each other. The post-time skip era of One Piece saw significant changes to Zoro's character and his role within the Straw Hat Pirates. After the 2-year time skip, Zoro returned to the crew with new, more powerful swords and a stronger fighting style. He had spent the 2 years training under Dracule Mihawk, the strongest swordsman in the world, and had honed his skills to new heights. He also gained a new technique called Azura, which allowed him to manifest multiple arms and swords in battle. Zoro's role within the crew also evolved in the post-time skip era. He became more of a mentor figure to the crew's younger members, offering guidance and advice to those who needed it. He also took on more responsibilities within the crew, such as handling the finances and making strategic decisions. One of the major arcs in the post-time skip era that featured Zoro was the Dressrosa arc. In this arc, the Straw Hat Pirates found themselves caught up in the political intrigue of the Dressrosa Kingdom and fighting against the tyrannical Don Quixote da Flamingo. Zoro played a key role in the battles against Doflamingo's top executives, using his new skills and techniques to defeat them and protect his friends. Another notable moment for Zoro in the post-time skip era was his confrontation with Pica, one of Doflamingo's top henchmen. Pica had the ability to control stone and had created a massive stone statue of himself to use as a weapon. Zoro engaged in a dramatic battle with Pica, ultimately defeating him with his 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢𝚛 technique and cutting through the stone statue. Overall, the post-time skip era of One Piece saw Zoro become an even stronger and more capable member of the Straw Hat Pirates. He continued to demonstrate his loyalty to Luffy and the crew, while also taking on new responsibilities and mentoring the younger members. His battles and adventures in this era showcased his growth as a character and cemented his status as one of the most powerful and respected members of the crew. Zoro's journey throughout One Piece has been a remarkable one, from his humble beginnings as a wandering swordsman to his current position as one of the most powerful members of the Straw Hat Pirates. Along the way, he has faced numerous challenges and enemies, honing his skills and strengthening his bonds with his crewmates. Zoro's character has developed significantly over the course of the series, with his loyalty, determination, and fighting skills becoming defining characteristics. He has proven time and again that he is willing to put himself in harm's way for the sake of his friends, and his unwavering commitment to his crew has earned him the respect and admiration of his fellow pirates. Throughout his journey, Zoro has also undergone significant personal growth, developing as a mentor, strategist, and leader within the Straw Hat crew. His post-time skip era adventures have seen him taking on even more responsibility, while continuing to push himself to new heights in battle. Overall, Zoro's evolution throughout One Piece has been a testament to his strength of character, his loyalty to his friends, and his unyielding determination to become the strongest swordsman in the world. He remains one of the most beloved characters in the series, and his continued growth and development are sure to be a highlight for fans of One Piece for years to come.